Parents, if you feel like you've tried everything to help your child's chronic health challenges, from traditional medical treatments to every natural remedy that you can find, but you still aren't seeing the results that you're hoping for, you're not alone. You've changed diets, you've tried supplements, explored different therapies, and maybe even invested in expensive treatments like infrared saunas or specialized programs or brain balance or hyperbaric. And each and every single time you've hoped that this would be the thing that finally helps your child break through, only to face more frustration when the results plateau or they don't last. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your child's health potential isn't necessarily about the next new treatment or new therapy? What if it's actually about getting the sequence correct to then facilitate growth and development? So this video is for parents who've already tried multiple approaches to be able to help their child heal, whether that's traditional medicine, traditional therapies, natural remedies, or various modalities or therapies, but haven't found the breakthrough that they're looking for. And if you're feeling frustrated and wondering what you might be missing, this information could change absolutely everything for you, for your family, for your child. We're going to reveal why the order of interventions matters way more than you might think, and how understanding the proper sequence of healing could be that missing piece within your child's health journey. You're also going to learn about the crucial foundations that needs to be in place before other therapies can work effectively, and why this often overlooked step could be the key to finally seeing those lasting results. Parents, what we're seeing in our practice today is fascinating. Over 80% of our new patients coming into the office have already explored natural health and holistic healing options before finding us. And this is completely different and a complete flip from 5, 10, 15 years ago, when less than 20% of patients had tried these approaches. Yet despite the increased awareness and the access to natural solutions, we're seeing higher rates of chronic illness in our kids, more now than ever before. Even more telling is that our average new patient today has more health challenges than they did 5 to 10 years ago. And this raises a crucial question. What the heck are we missing? Parents, we need to first understand the body and the brain's hierarchy. So our nervous system is quite literally the foundation of all health. It develops first in utero, and then as we grow and develop and become earthside, it controls every other system within our bodies. So think of it as your body's air traffic controller, coordinating everything from our gut health and our immune function to our behavior and our emotional regulation. When this system, our nervous system, isn't regulated properly, other treatments, other therapies, supplements, diets, etc. cannot work to their full potential because the foundation isn't laid down solid. And more importantly, when we're talking about the brain, there's 3 sequential stages of development. So the first stage is that the nervous system must be fully functioning first, which then leads us into our second stage, which is our neuromotor system that coordinates and controls our movement and the tone of our muscular system, which sets us for stage 3, which is our gut and our immune health. So the plumbing, the elimination, and the strength of those systems. Every single stage builds upon the previous one. So just like with our developmental milestones, you cannot skip these steps and expect success on the back end. The one key player when we're talking about nervous system regulation is what's called our vagus nerve, and how that connects to our gut, to our brain, to our immune system, to our sensory processing, our emotional, our social regulation, all of it. This crucial nerve, one of our cranial nerves, connects the brain to the gut and the immune system. And when it's not functioning properly, it affects everything from digestion to emotional regulation. And this is why addressing the nervous system and its function first is so stinking crucial. So parents most oftenly have this question is why other treatments or therapies or modalities may not work. And the key thing that I always mention to them here is yet. why those therapies or treatments may not work yet. So when we're thinking about rebuilding a house on a cracked foundation, there's no amount of drywall or paint or fixtures or appliances, or there's no amount of improvements that we can invest in that is going to change a broken or cracked foundation. So the foundation needs to get fixed first. Otherwise, the results or the product, if we're thinking about our house on the other end, will be limited. And this specific analogy explains exactly why some children don't respond to therapies that work for others. I see this most commonly within my practice with biomedical intervention and nutritional stuff, where yes, supplements and nutritional changes and all of these different diets and detoxes are very helpful. They're very supportive to the body and its processes. But if the gut can't handle the chemical load from those supplements and from those detoxes, it's going to create a haywire of a situation and often leads to more regression than progression. The most fascinating thing that we see within our practice are the real results. So when we understand and operate in this way of putting things in the correct sequence, 60 to 80% of our patients see improvements in their child's sleep patterns, in their gut and immune function, their behavioral and their emotional regulation. And these improvements often allow for other therapies like speech and OT and ABA, or even things on the more big end of like biohacking and neurofeedback and all of these cool modalities. It finally actually allows for these other therapies to start working more effectively because we've laid the foundation and they can build that house on top of it. Parents, you haven't been doing anything wrong. In fact, all of these natural approaches and these therapies that you've tried are valuable pieces of the puzzle. But just like a combination lock, having all of the right numbers isn't enough. You need them in the right order to unlock things and move forward. Neurologically focused chiropractic care could be the missing link that helps everything else fall into place. And by addressing nervous system regulation first, we create a foundation that allows for all of your other efforts, all of your other resources, all of your other time to work more effectively. Now, if you're ready to discover if nervous system dysregulation could be holding your child back from making the progress that they deserve, we invite you to take the next step. Visit our website or click the link within our bio to be able to schedule a consult and that comprehensive neurological assessment. Let's work together to get your child's healing journey in the right sequence and finally see the breakthrough you've been hoping for.